Yo, this is the Level Up Podcast. I am Ron OG.
This is Sarah.
And I'm Black Apino J.
And we are
the Level Up Crew.
This is our very first podcast. Yeah. So we need some sponsors out there who are listening. Anybody's listening.
Sponsored by 4 Hymns and Me Undies.
Yeah, undies only. For him, hair plugs,
Okay.
anything.
Yeah.
I'll take that. You know?
Yeah, I need to grow some of my hair back also.
And performance issues.
Performance. I don't need that. I
Yeah.
don't need that.
Not bad, but what they call it, blue chew? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I
Blue
heard
chew?
about
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
Chew. Come on, Nair.
Hey,
You know
I
you're
don't-
gonna. You,
Hey,
I don't want to
because
go seconds. I want to last hours.
with my Asian connections, I have a ginseng supplier.
yeah. I'll hit you up later. Yeah, this podcast is about level up your life and trying to be positive out of everything, any situation we're ever in. But we're also going to be on our bullshit too, talking about our own personal things, what we're going through, pop culture. What else we going to be? Sports.
Sport. Yeah, I
Games.
mess my sport about them Titans, baby. Woo!
All right.
Hey.
This is the last episode of the Level Up Crew. Brought to you by 4 Hymns, Cheetos.
Man, tighten up out the.
Hey, where are they at right now in the playoffs? Are they going to make
Now,
it?
This guy, you tell he don't watch football. Not playoffs right now.
That is true.
No, playoffs haven't started yet. We're heading out to Oakland.
No, I'm talking about are they going to make the playoffs?
We better. Hey,
See, I don't know nothing about
I don't know.
nothing.
We know we in trouble. Look, we gonna win this game. If we don't win this game, we in trouble.
What about you? Are you big into sports like that?
I used to be, and I just kind of, too much. It's too much politics involved in the sport.
I'll watch it. I'll go to a game to someone and kick it. But Danielle, Sir Esther's, my bad. I'm trying to get used to that. You know?
See, like the
See,
Kaepernick politics kind of stuff, I'm down with. But it's the whole, like back in the day, when they used to do like touchdown dances and they used to just show out.
Used to be
I try to make them more robotic.
Yeah, now
They let them get back to doing it.
too
They let
formal,
them get
man.
back
That
to
whole
the
Kaepernick
dances
thing.
and all.
They
I
lost
was
me.
with him for a while, but then after that last fiasco,
Oh.
Are you talking about when he was in Atlanta?
yeah, and it's like,
Well-
no, I don't want this. I want to go to a different place. I want my own
Well, they tried to make him
receivers.
sign some papers and all that.
Yeah, but
was
he
like,
knew
Yeah.
all this way before. Then you
No,
would
they
change it at the
threw
last minute.
They threw it at him at the last minute.
All right.
He was supposed
We'll
to be.
see.
He was supposed to do it at the Falcons training
Stadium,
field.
yeah.
And then at the last minute, the NFL flipped it on him and said, "We'll do it, but you got to fill out this contract paperwork."
Man,
The whole thing about the one of his receivers got signed. He didn't get.
Yeah,
still
yeah,
haven't
I
got
saw
signed
that.
yet.
Yeah,
man,
So that tells you something.
man, it's a
But it could be they just don't want to deal with the drama.
it's a mess right
Yeah.
now. It's a total mess. So
It ain't gonna stop me from watching. I'm sorry, Colin. I rep what you do, but I'm gonna watch me some football.
I'm gonna watch football
Are
no
you
matter
ready
what.
for
If
some
I
football?
I'm not big like I don't know names and stats and all that
thing,
stuff,
they
but I
took
love
him off
watch
there.
it. So I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I started watching, man.
You don't watch it at all.
I don't watch it at all. I still rep my team, even though they left San Diego and
Who's
they went
your
to
team?
LA.
Who's your team?
The Chargers, man. And they've been alright.
They've been alright. Have you looked at their record, man?
They've been alright. They've been alright. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know nothing about that shit. Anyway,
What we want to talk about first before we get into our own personal bio? Then
you got an OG started.
I can start with anything I want. Oh,
Any-
damn, I'm in control.
Let's start with that fabulous.
What's
Sometimes y'all haven't listened to Sometimes Shootout 3?
That new Fabulous album?
No, I haven't-
yeah,
I haven't heard
yeah.
it.
I only listen.
Y'all haven't heard it?
I only listen to 2 or 3 songs off of that.
let's-
So
okay.
I'm still getting through it.
Switch the topic then.
I'm
No, we don't have to
still
switch
on
it. I
I'm still
mean-
on Yeezy's Jesus Juice
I like it.
kick that he's
Go
on
to
right
church
now.
on Sunday.
no, I'll pass.
You're
on him.
my
I'll
Chick-fil-A.
pass on him right now.
I like that
That one,
album.
he's got that one good song. and-
I'm gonna look hard. I
Man,
like that. I
even-
like that.
And what I liked about this album, it sounds like old Kanye from like the college albums. That's what the beats sound like.
The production is
sounds
top notch.
College dropout.
It sounds like college dropout.
I will give him that.
I like that.
But him singing, and I can't get into it.
I mean, you know how Kanye is,
I
man.
know.
Go to church on
'Cause-
Sunday.
Go
You're
sing
my
it.
Chick-fil-A. I like that.
Hey, we're gonna get hit with a cease and desist. You keep singing
I
the
know,
song.
right? That's like.
was going on, my boy. I was going
Come with
my
that
boy
Sir
Kanye,
Esther's,
man.
you know. Are you...
I rock with Kanye, man. Hey, that man had one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
But like with Kanye's new album, like I said, I like the beats, and I like the message. It's more positive. And I'm not really a church going guy. I believe in God, but I just don't go on a regular like that.
Right.
But it's new, and like hell, even like he posted on I think no, Dr. Dre posted on Twitter and Instagram about they're starting volume 2 of Jesus King. With Dr. Dre looking like an uncle for real. He posing it with his hands out. I'm like, all right,
I just let him do his thing. He's going through this. I don't know if it's a phase or this is really him now. So ever since his mother passed away, he's all over the place.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a phase. It's another transformation of Kanye. That's my.
But
opinion.
what's next?
I think why he took it so. I think why he's so serious with it is because he approached Kim Kardashian about how she's dressing and stuff now.
I know she didn't like that. She got
didn't
hot
like
about
that.
that. Yeah, she got hot.
That's when I was like, okay, this dude is really taking
Yeah.
it. Because if he wasn't taking this out, like, okay,
he does
he
not like
approached her
that.
about how she be dressing and stuff.
Recently, she just said, "Yeah, I decided to tone it down a bit."
Yeah, because you know how Kim Kardashian used to dress.
He Mike Pence her?
Like
He straight pulled a Mike Pence.
talking about him like how
Handmaid's
she
Tale.
dressed and all that. Yeah,
For real?
He don't want his wife looking like that on Instagram.
But ain't she like how old is she? Like 36, 37?
I don't know how old
I don't know.
But I'll be looking.
I like Kendall. Kim Kardashian is straight. I like
Kendall, she's a stick, bro.
Hey man, she's natural. I like Kendall and Courtney. I like natural.
Kendall is the same
Them
shape
the
as your
naturals.
microphone arm.
I don't like plastic. I ain't gonna lie. I might do a little something.
You might.
You might.
You might. That's guaranteed.
I might do a little something. But
For him.
Sponsored by Ginseng. Guarana.
White Panther. Going strong.
Yeah, that I wouldn't mess with the little ones because I when I watched like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. With
you
my
watched
wife,
it?
I watched it with my wife. I ain't gonna lie, man.
He
never watched it.
I watched it before.
Y'all watched
Way back in the day.
I never watched
I
it.
watched it with because my wife was in. She likes reality shows, so I would watch it
Every
with her.
female like reality shows.
Tell me about it. So I'll watch it. I'm like, yeah, these are some little ass girls, and that's how that imprinted on me. That
And
I
then
always
they
see
grow
them
up,
as little ass, even if they're grown, and they're beautiful girls.
That's
I
the
see
same
them
way
as
I see.
girls.
It's weird seeing Kylie because I was watching it then and seeing Kylie grow up. It's like, whoa,
Man.
she becoming a
Now
woman.
Now watching, which one is the one that looks like a wide receiver, like a Chloe. Now, seeing
OJ's love child.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard about that one.
I heard. Well, anyway, let's keep that rolling.
So, Juice Jr. Watching Juice Jr. grow from a linebacker to a woman, that's kind of weird.
That's weird too.
That's kind of weird, but that's some straight up real life Photoshop going on because I know she had to
changed
do a
completely.
lot of work.
She has stuff done.
Nothing wrong. I mean,
she looked good now, but back in the day, I was like, ooh.
I thought she was still. She wasn't fine. She was straight.
you have a questionable taste in women.
She
anyway.
was straight, man. Like,
Let's
she
talk about
wasn't
his
ugly.
taste in women.
We're gonna talk about your subcategories.
Who you following on Instagram? I said, man, you following her?
What's your Pornhub search looking like?
Hey man, hey.
Can we say what you like?
Go ahead and tell me, man. I like some
www.
midgets.
Oh no, you can't say midgets. You can't
say.
My beautiful little
Wake
women.
up.
Yeah,
Wake
beautiful
up.
little women.
You like the little women.
I like
There's
I like
nothing
little
wrong with that,
women.
but I
Man,
just.
they cute, man.
But you have to follow them in this Instagram though.
What you
I
talking
see you
about?
popped up on Instagram. I was like, what are you looking at?
There's only like 2. And they're like celebrities. They're like celebrities.
Sir Esther's follows. What is this?
But
Hey,
I'm just giving you.
hey,
Like,
you
they
know-
are. Everybody has their own.
fantasy. Like, man, one time I just want to just to see how it is. One time, y'all never.
Yellow Brick Road.
I would never, because black men don't cheat. But hey, y'all never thought about like, okay,
with a little person.
with a
Nah.
little person.
Yeah.
No.
If they look good, like I
I've
ain't
seen
talking
some.
about anything
I've seen
else.
some
They're
pretty ones.
pretty ones, but it's still that whole package is. I can't get past
Man,
that.
I think someone threw it at y'all, and if y'all was single, y'all hit.
I consider
Nah.
myself single, and I still wouldn't.
Nah. I
Maybe
can't.
there's some drinks in me.
See,
And then I wouldn't tell anybody. Maybe you, because you'd be like, "Oh, tell me all about it. What's the Instagram?"
I wouldn't ask
what
for
it
this
like?
girl. I'd be like, tell me about
Tell me
it.
about it. How was it? Did you have to
Was
pick
it-
her up?
First thing I said, was it good?
What she saying? Wee, wee. Swinging the legs on the side of the bed.
Legs kicking.
Hey man, everybody got their own.
Yeah, everybody has their own preference.
Yeah.
I don't knock anything. So
Like some people like, I guess people got hand fetishes.
yeah, feet
Hand fetish.
Some people got
fetishes.
hand fetishes.
Some people have feet fetishes. Some people have, I don't know, just, it don't matter. It's cool. I'm always going to give you a hard time about it because just,
Everybody give me a hard time about it. I don't care.
we know.
Sir. It's little people feet, little people hands. That's all on your search. On your search history.
Hey, they're not on my Pornhub or nothing, but
Yeah,
I follow
okay.
like 2 or 3.
Wink,
No,
wink.
not really. No.
I
Y'all
can
wanna
see.
know who I follow? Y'all want me to tell y'all who if I'm in the mood, who I follow?
Shout her out on here. Maybe she'll
Hey,
sponsor us.
Lisa Ann.
Yeah, she fine.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Fine.
she
Yeah.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah, she get it.
And then what's her name? Kiara Mia. I like her. Like Kiara Mia.
Mia Khalifa?
No,
No, she
Mia
don't.
Khalifa, she's straight.
She don't
She's
do that
straight.
anymore.
Nah, she don't do
she,
it.
get, she
Yeah.
get hot when you bring that up. She
Yeah.
brought,
You know
I
what?
only did it for a year or so, and I was like, dang, you
Man,
gotta
that's a
make
lot
like
of videos for
yeah,
a year.
I'm like, shit, I'm
What how I feel like with in that aspect, I can understand why she would get upset because you don't want to be known as this.
But she was the
She-
most
she
popular
knew-
search
she
Oh,
knew
yeah.
she was-
porn star on the web.
I know.
You need to know what comes with it when you get into it.
Yeah, and she'll never shake
And
that. Never.
It's and it's that whole situation when you're young, you do dumb stuff, or
Right.
you do stuff that you would later regret in life. Because now she's
She
legitly doing like podcasting
and movies and
Yeah,
trying
she
to
talk about sports too. She heavy in
yeah,
sports.
she's real
Yeah, she
smart,
big
but
on
she
sports.
she regrets all
Yeah.
doing that at all. And
And
I
I
feel
don't-
sorry for her because she seemed like a really nice and down to earth person, but
Man,
she messed
she
up.
Knew she,
She messed up.
she knew what she was getting into. What she got to do. She should have known.
Yeah.
True.
She didn't do it
that's
long, but
that's
it-
a fair point. However, I would say, at the end of the day, they're people.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I respect her.
Yeah,
for
I
it,
respect her. I
but
would never.
Yeah.
That's like wasn't there like a girl that got mad cause like celebrities when they do making sex tapes and all
Yeah,
that,
then
and
they-
they scared it's gonna leak out.
I'm like, why
Why
are you making it?
Yeah,
You're a celebrity.
Expect stuff
you're
like
high
that.
profile. You can't be.
Yeah.
And,
But the
and
thing is,
that-
she didn't expect. I look at it as a Donald Trump type thing.
Oh. Let me get my MAGA hat
All right,
on.
no,
Let me
no.
put my MAGA hat
See,
on.
I look at it like
Get some
this.
orange
She
skin.
did it to make some extra money to try it out, but it got out of control. Then she
Yeah.
had to roll with it. I looked at it the same way as Trump. I don't think Trump expected to win the presidency.
No, he didn't.
But then when he
was
yeah,
surprised,
he was like, "Oh shit!
oh,
Oh, I guess I gotta work now."
'Cause you ever see
And that
this?
kind of fucked him up as far as,
Yeah.
oh my god, what have I done?
Like one thing I do regret about like him becoming president is because I really can't talk about that much because I didn't vote.
Right,
But
yeah.
I took this like the dude I would have voted for wasn't running.
You know, Obama crying right now. He hearing
know.
this.
I voted for Obama, but when it came to between Hillary and Trump, I didn't trust either or.
See,
I'm
I'm not
with
I
you.
was Bernie. I was Bernie all the way.
I don't care about politics, but I respect Donald Trump as a president, but his whole character and all that stuff, I can't rock with.
I
him.
respect him. I never
because
talk down- like,
he's
heavy
always
down
he's
about
our
him, but-
president. We have to respect him.
whether we like it or
But-
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. But at him
He
as
running
a
like a
person,
business more than
yeah,
he running
as
like a business.
the way he
He's a
is,
I ain't trying to say it, but he's trying to run it like a dictator.
yeah,
He
like
is
a
running
business.
like a dictator.
Because he's like, I'm
He
the
has-
CEO, I'm the head of the show.
And he has never held a political office, which is crazy. You just have billions of dollars, you can become president.
That's why it would never happen again. I don't think any
You
other
don't think-
celebrity will ever become president
because you need that money.
well,
I
it
mean,
ain't even the
Michael
money 'cause he messed it up.
Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg just jumped in all cash.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's got the money.
Bloomberg,
though.
and then
He got more money than Trump.
Hold on, wait a minute. How did we transition from little people, Mia Khalifa, now we on Trump.
I don't know, but we gotta get
That
off
was
this.
smooth though. We did it though. We did.
We gotta get off this Trump thing because
All right.
I'm getting anxiety.
Yeah, I know. Let's get off. We
You
get
don't
off
want
Trump.
Secret Service at your house, man.
Yeah.
I know. That'd be on this
Knocking at your
podcast.
door.
In our DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, forget y'all.
So we hear we hear a podcast that you're not really favorable on Trump. We need to talk. We need to step in this van real quick.
Yeah.
I don't need that. So
Don't
this
need it.
yeah.
Let's get off of that.
Happier notes.
Recently, we just got done with Thanksgiving. Everybody have a good dinner with the family.
Man, I
That's
fell asleep
cool.
on the floor, man.
Man, how much did you eat?
Oh,
Golly.
yeah. For those listening, Sir Esther's is. If you ever seen a lamppost, just imagine a head on it. That's his body type. But this dude can eat.
I'm a stick, but I love to eat.
Yeah, we know he be eating, but he's got a tapeworm. I'm
Kirby.
sure that dude's got a tapeworm.
He's Kirby in the flesh. Just
It be eating.
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 Man, my mom made some fried turkey,
All right.
sweet potatoes, and you know they had to have the marshmallows on top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And my mouth just getting greasy thinking about it. And she also made mac and cheese. Oh, what? Oh,
What's
What's
next?
going on? We got some.
keep
we
going.
cool. We
okay,
get going.
okay,
All right,
okay,
we just-
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We good then. We thought we had some
Mac and
technical problems here.
cheese.
Oh, you know.
Like, I didn't touch the ham or nothing because, you know, I had pork in it. I'm pork free.
Man, half the stuff that you eat has pork ingredients
Here we
in
go,
it.
here we go.
All right, all right. I
wait,
won't even go there.
What I eat that has pork in it?
Do you eat corn chips? Do you eat any chips has pork?
Does it?
All that stuff has some pork ingredients in it.
What about pork rinds?
Maybe.
I don't.
But you don't
I don't.
intentionally.
I'm gonna say this right here. If nobody told, look,
Yeah,
you're not informational.
man,
I don't mean to come hard at you, my brethren,
Oh.
but
I'm walking out now.
it's not.
No,
I don't see the facts, so I'm
right,
gonna keep
that's
eating
all
my
right,
corn
all right,
chips.
do you?
Now, but be real though, I'm finna switch up my chips. I'm finna start just eating plain chips, like plain.
That's what I heard.
Lay's.
I heard pork ingredients and products are in a lot of stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah,
that's what I read about.
I heard
But
that
if you
too.
intentionally not eating pork, that's a total.
I didn't
different
know.
thing.
I didn't know.
I didn't
But
know either.
I'm
just,
finna stop
yeah.
eating like I'm finna just eat like plain chips, like just plain regular.
And what? All right. This is all in Thanksgiving. We're
So-
still on the.
I know, right?
How do we
switch
get on?
from-
We always keep like
we switch from that to chips?
chips.
All right. So
All
you
right.
had fried turkey. You had sweet potatoes. I didn't hear nothing about hot water cornbread.
No, mac and cheese,
Okay.
and then we had cornbread, but
You have hot water cornbread.
hot water cornbread, no. It was made in a pan though. It wasn't hot water, but it was made in the oven.
Okay.
I like that better than hot
Oh, you
water.
talking like skillet, like in the skillet?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
don't-
Yeah, I like that better
I like
than
it in the
hot water
oven. I don't
corn.
like
Right.
that hot water corn.
I like
like
it.
it?
I'll eat it, but it ain't like.
No, I don't.
Num, num,
I'd rather
num,
have it in
num,
the
num.
You be
oven,
doing
though.
that?
Man, hell, fuck up some hot water cornbread.
Y'all,
bro.
you eat with the family? How's
Yeah, man, we had
Did your wife cook?
Nah, she didn't cook this year. My pops and my stepmom they did the whole thing, baked the turkey. No fried turkey this year, which made me a little cry a bit.
I've never had a fried turkey. I
Yeah,
heard they are.
fried turkey
That's
is
so
shit,
good,
boy.
so good.
I heard they are. So
But just your usual turkey, ham, deviled eggs, mac, cheese,
What kind of mac
sweet
and
potato.
cheese was it?
Baked.
Oh, it was baked mac and cheese.
Dude, this is the black side of the family we're talking about.
oh yeah, if
I want-
y'all don't
I-
know,
yeah.
The
okay,
black side of the family.
you know, Black Apino J is what?
I'm half black, half Filipino.
Is that where you get your name
All
from?
amazing.
Nigga. In American terms.
In a police,
If you-
in a police sketch.
Yeah.
In a police sketch. Regular ass black dude.
In a police sketch, he looked like Genghis Khan.
Damn.
My bad.
You'll see us on you'll see us on the IG.
I like
Well,
that
you can
though.
tell by looking
I
at
do
you.
like I do
No,
like
he
a con.
don't. No,
He do like Khan.
Silence.
a little Asian in him, but
Silence.
No, you
The
can
con
tell by
has
looking at
spoken.
him. That fool, he's Asian, but he's something else.
I look like a Samoan.
You tell me when you
Default.
first saw him, and you like, he's Asian, but
If-
he's something else.
If
He's
the
not
Rock,
fully-
if the Rock
Yeah, I
is making
guess
a
so.
movie about something going on in Hawaii, I will be an extra in his family background, just eating the Spam sandwich. I would blend in perfectly. No issue. So, but other than that, I had a black
At least
ass.
you're
I
not
had a
short,
black ass
man.
Thanksgiving. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
You questioning my blackness?
And then didn't you get offended a few years ago? He said, "Don't they want you want those little komodos or those little
Kimono.
kimonos
Oh,
or
bro.
man, what was that all about? Why you had to do that, man?
Hold on, man.
Wait a minute.
You didn't even know what it was.
But I knew what you was talking about.
I knew what I was talking about, but I didn't know what it was called.
I knew what it was. 'Cause
Yeah.
the way that he did it. When you come up to an Asian person and you say, "Hey man, what's those robes that y'all be wearing?" And you tucked your hands in your sleeves and you did this little walk.
That's how they walk. That's not how they walk, bro.
That's not how they walk. That's a cartoon.
They don't walk like that, man.
That's a character.
Some of them walk like that.
Thank you. Thank
Who?
you. In the movies, they walk like that.
Which
In the
movie?
movies and TV shows, they walk like that. I ain't saying like they walk with all their feet close together, but they slick walk like that.
How they be walking now? So
That's what he told me.
They don't walk like that now. Not now. But
You-
back in
you-
back in the Kingdom era, yes.
You have to stop going to Disney Plus and looking what's in the back of the vault. All that, the Song of the South and all that racial stuff, just don't.
Are you gonna go see Mulan?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm gonna watch Mulan.
I'm gonna watch it, and I could point it out. I'll put up a video. I'll pull up my camera in the theater and bring it back to you.
You do that, and then Jet Li gonna kick you in the back of the neck, like you don't Lethal Weapon.
Man, Jet Li's sick, dude.
I know, bro.
I hurt my feelings, man. I was wondering why he wasn't in any more movies.
I hadn't heard anything.
He got this condition.
His bone is
right?
like breaking down or something in his body. That's why he can't do any
was
more
a beast on
karate.
it.
He can't do any movies anymore.
That's crazy.
It's some kind of it's a deteriorating type of disease where he's kind of I won't say wasting away, but he's not
can't do
built
what
like
he
he used
used
to.
to.
Yeah.
I have to look it up, check it out.
He looked mad old too, bro.
That's crazy.
Jet Li over Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
No, Jackie Chan's a legend, man.
Ever since
Straight-
Rumble in the Bronx, bro.
Jackie Chan's a straight
I like
legend.
Jackie Chan, but I rock with Jet Li.
Have you
man.
seen
Jet Li,
have you seen some of Jackie Chan's old stuff? Is insane. Insane.
I like Jet Li. I'm a big Jet Li fan. I like.
I've been watching Jackie Chan, both of them actually, because they both been in old ass
Yeah.
kung fu movies way back.
I didn't know Jet Li was been around even that
Yeah.
long.
Jet Li's
so-
been around forever, but I like more Jet Li than I do Jackie Chan.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, Jackie Chan, like,
Jackie Chan nice, but he's like a funny type of karate dude.
his earlier stuff, he
His
wasn't
ear-
funny.
Yes, he was. He was funny in
Not-
funny karate.
Not earlier. No,
Yes,
he
no,
was. No.
you gotta
The
look.
one, when
you
he
talking
was
about
doing drunk boxing,
Drunken Master.
Drunken Master, yeah.
But some of his underground stuff that we hadn't even seen, I was like,
Like
wow.
it's like legit kung fu movie, like talking with a subtitle kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's
that
Drunken
was-
Master. What
No, I'm talking.
That's mainstream.
I'm
That's
talking
like
about-
stuff before.
He's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
He was originally a dancer.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. He was doing ballet or something.
Yeah, he was doing ballet and stuff.
Yeah.
But when he got into acting, he was actually doing like legit kung fu movies. Like,
Yeah.
your kung fu style is better than mine. Like,
All that
he
old
I
stuff.
don't-
They used to
yeah.
come on. That kind of stuff used to come on Sunday afternoons and Sunday mornings. Like,
See, my
all the-
dad, he used to just buy
subtitles and
kung
stuff,
fu
so-
movies.
I love kung
And
fu
every
movies.
Friday he'll go to the Chinese food restaurant, get some beef and broccoli, get some lo mein noodles, and we're just eating. And as a kid, I'm thinking, oh, this is what the ancient Chinese people used to eat. As I got older, I was educated that was improper. That was
Lo
not
mein
correct.
is good, man.
Yeah.
Lo mein,
it's like-
chow mein. I love Chinese food.
I got so full off my Thanksgiving dinner. It's like I picked up my boys and we decided to go to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
You know, everything. They had their little Thanksgiving dinner and we had
Did
a
it?
good time. Except there was one thing that was just trash,
What was it?
and that was the stuffing. It was like sand.
Was it?
Yeah, it was terrible. Everything else was good though. We had a good time. We ate. Started to head back home.
Yeah.
An hour or two later.
Nah.
Hey, come on up here to your auntie's house. Skirt, skirt. Meal number 2.
And,
I went up there, man. I was already full from
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel, and I took home like 7 plates. I've been eating on them all week.
Typical black person.
Hey.
Come to somebody else's house.
Sure is, man. She's the best cook in the world. I didn't know she was gonna cook this year.
Yeah.
I didn't get the text till later, and I was like, man, I'm
Hey,
going up there, bro. That food was.
You get the call. You answer it.
You call. That kept me eating all week at work and at home, belly big and everything.
Man, you mentioned that like family and stuff. This Thanksgiving, like this is the first Thanksgiving that my uncle isn't gonna be here. Well, he wasn't here to do it because he passed on November 18th. But
Rest in peace,
Condolences.
man.
man, I
Yeah,
appreciate
rest
it.
in peace.
His daughter that I never knew existed. My dad knew she was there, but we could never find her. She actually got in contact with us this Thanksgiving. We actually did like a FaceTime and kind of got to introduce each other. But I learned on Thanksgiving Day that I had this cousin that I never knew about, and it was kind of bittersweet because finding that I had a new family is awesome, and you always hear like those 23andMe or Ancestry.com people like, and this is mainly, I ain't gonna lie, it's mainly white people like, oh, I have family in Ireland,
Yeah.
but it's harder for black people because once our ancestors came to the States, there's no records. They treat us like cattle.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way we can track that lineage.
Preach, my brother. Preach.
So finding my new cousin, I'm not going to put her name on blast because she's kind of skittish right now because there's a new chapter in her life too. But my dad told me the reason why we never found her or knew about her is because her mom took her... pretty much took my cousin and her out the equation and just hid from my uncle because he was a bad dude back in the day. When I knew my uncle, he was in prison, and by then he was already reformed. He was like, we'll have these phone calls, and he'll talk to us about what not to do. Don't follow my steps. Don't live that street life, which helped me in the end.
He's black.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's Irish, but. Like I've learned a lot from him, and it was positive stuff, you know.
Speaking of Irish, have y'all seen The Irishman, Jimmy Hoffa story? Keep going. We'll talk about it later. That was a good segue.
I heard about it. But I need to watch.
We didn't mean to cut you off,
Nah,
man.
it's all good.
Go ahead.
But like finding out that my cousin and her mom took them away because of that, because my uncle wasn't in the right state of mind at that time. It shocked me because I actually got hear about this other side of my uncle that I never knew about. But on the plus side, I got more family now, so it's pretty cool to hear about that. But that was actually the best Thanksgiving I've ever had, just finding a new family and stuff.
Man,
Do you go to family reunions, man?
let's give a round of applause for Ira for. Come on, that was good, man.
I mean, I appreciate it, but
That
shout
was
out to
good.
my cousin
Yeah,
for reaching out like that, though.
Man, I need a violin.
I know. Man, that's
Man, you doing too much.
Dude.
You doing too much.
No, it's nice though.
It was a nice
It was
story. That's nice
It
to
was
think
nice,
through.
bro.
All right.
Like, have a nice violin playing.
So I brought up my Irish uncle. So what's up with
The
what's up with
Irishman,
Irishman?
yeah, the Jimmy Hoffa story about
That's what that's about.
what happened to him.
Yeah,
I ain't
you know
finding
about
that
Jimmy
fool.
Hoffa?
I know about
I
it.
ain't finding anybody.
No.
It's over for him.
No, he's on the island with Tupac and
Probably.
Elvis.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Epstein.
What? Help?
What?
Huh?
Epstein. No, Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, but you say he's on the island with Tupac, and they said
No,
Jeffrey
no,
that's
Epstein.
how
They
I
said he really.
That fool
That
dead.
dude, he did.
He did.
They
DED.
They
DED.
DED. They took him out.
Yeah, I think that I know.
I know they
not know.
You
but
know why? I say
it
because
wasn't
he
no
knows
suicide.
too much.
Mm-hmm.
He had too much on everybody. He was gonna rat on some people.
It was gonna go down,
Yeah.
and people
Like,
do that hating ass Rico on the corner. I don't like that shit right there.
I don't like that at all. Drop a dime on that
Got
fool.
banana crumbs on the lips, and taking them out. But that's the Robert De Niro movie, The Irishman.
Yeah.
Bob De Niro,
It's
Al
like
Pacino.
3.5 hours long. It took me 2 days to
Damn.
watch it because
Oh,
I
yeah,
was split it up.
Splitting it up.
But it was just I just couldn't pull away from it. Actually, it was just
But that was
so interesting. So
they showed that in theaters and then on Netflix, or was
They
it a
did that-
simultaneous?
it was a week before it hit Netflix. They did that so it would be eligible for awards.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole thinking behind that.
feel
So
you.
it has to it has to have a theatrical run in order to be actually considered for Academy
Word.
Awards and Oscars and all that stuff.
But it was good.
It's
Everybody
probably
been talking
it's
about
probably
it. I'm disappointed myself.
it's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen this year. I'll put it up there. I'll put
you put
it
up there like that.
I'll put it up there
I'm about to
like
put it on
that.
my watch list now.
Yeah, that's a must watch.
Should have
So.
been had on your watch list.
Man, I've been watching The Mandalorian like a man.
And it's like only 4 episodes.
Hey, Mando. Nah, we on 5.
New episode dropped last night. I watched that.
That was good.
That was good, yeah.
No.
And I want a baby Yoda though.
I'm on the Baby Yoda, bro.
I gotta get a baby Yoda.
When all the episodes come out, is when I was subscribed.
Man, it's so good. It's
Dude, subscribe
good
now.
now.
bro.
No,
It's
how
worth
long?
it.
How long is it? Like 30 days?
No, it's like 7-day trial.
got 7-day
but it's
trial.
like $6.
7, 8 day?
yeah.
7, 8 day? Well, I'll wait till
Dude.
all the episodes come out. Then I'll just binge watch it.
How many they gonna come out with?
It's only 8 this season.
It's-
They're already working on season 2.
It's such a hit. It's a run. The first episode, like, oh my god.
Hey, Mando. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll binge watch it once all episodes.
And they're so
come out.
short too, so you'll be able to watch it in no
It's
time.
it's a space western.
yeah,
If you ever
that's-
watched like one of the old like Clint Eastwood movies or like Samurai 7 type of deal, it's that, but it's in space.
It's the best thing on Disney Plus. Plus, not to mention they got all the Simpsons episodes.
Simpsons,
The
got all the
Simpsons.
Marvel movies.
Yes, I done seen all of them, and I can't really
I
bring
still haven't
myself
seen,
to watch them.
Not Superwoman, but
Superwoman.
Captain Marvel.
You ain't missing nothing.
Captain Marvel going good.
It's
You don't.
Captain Marvel.
I just.
I respect it because it's an actual female lead movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that my daughter can kind of aspire to.
Yeah.
But to me, honestly, it feels like it's like a filler episode.
They feel like they're pandering to the women. That's how I look at it.
It kind of felt like
It kind of felt. But the thing is, I'm not a Brie Larson fan because she's so she's dry and just
That's what everybody
expressionless.
was saying.
And she just, and then, she's flat as a pancake, too. No disrespect, Brie.
But that body ain't
that
right.
body really ain't looking like nothing. And it's just a combination of everything. Like, I can't really, now, she's no Black Widow now.
If y'all about to say, 'cause
Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, got my hands
Yeah,
rubbing
Scarlett
together. Black
Johansson.
Widow.
Because
Woo.
if you didn't like the body type on that one, well, you'll probably like the Black Widow coming out.
Yeah, Black Widow trailer.
Yeah, it look good.
looks
I
That look-
straight,
I
yeah.
can't wait
That
for
look
that.
real dope. I like that.
That's my crush right there.
Scar-
Johansson.
ScarJo.
Scarlett Johansson. Oh, I'm shutting it all down for her.
Where Ron at?
He was Scarlett. Yeah.
Ever since he went to Hollywood and met that redhead chick, man, he ain't never been the same.
I like her. Boy, there's something sexy about her. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, you see, that sound like some. I'm about to do some Kanye stuff. Gonna get a house all gray,
Yeah.
empty
Dude,
hallways.
what's up with all that land he bought? Was it in Utah or how many of those acres he bought? He bought
I don't
a
know.
bunch of.
You talking about Kanye
Yeah.
in Utah?
Is that where he bought? Let me look it up real quick. Like, he bought a bunch of land, and I don't know what's going on with that. Like hundreds of
I didn't hear
acres.
about that one.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't hear about that at all.
But yeah, Disney Plus,
It's worth it, bro.
it's worth it.
$7.
$7.
$7, man. That's a combo at McDonald's.
Hey, once
No,
all the
that's two
episodes come
combos
out,
in here.
Yeah.
He
once the
needs-
combo, once it come out, all the episodes come out from Mandalorian. I'll subscribe, binge watch it, then watch what I need to, and then cut it off and save my $7.
You know what I watched recently, a couple of days ago?
What?
The Avatar. I hadn't
What?
seen it since it came out in the theaters. Like
Which
10
Avatar
last
is a
year.
good movie.
And that
Oh,
was
the
good.
James
The blue.
Cameron.
James Cameron.
James
Yeah,
I thought you
not-
talking about the
not
wind,
the one, not
the
the
wind,
wind one with
the wind wake.
Now you gotta watch the
Wind Waker one.
cartoon, man. You can't watch the movie, man. Dude didn't know
That
who
movie-
made that movie.
That movie
it was.
M. Night-
M.
M.
Night
Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan?
That movie was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, garbage, hot garbage.
yeah,
They
didn't
whitewashed
even-
the whole
He didn't even
movie.
watch the show. He
He didn't know nothing about it.
didn't know nothing about the show.
His kids watched it, and his kids were trying to tell him, like, this is what we would like to see, and he just said, "Fuck you, kids."
Yeah, like
I was like, this is not the Avatar that I knew about in the cartoons. So
no,
it's
the
not-
cartoons show
Man,
hard.
the main character's Chinese, straight up. He's a Shaolin monk that can blow wind out of his hands. Turned to a chubby faced white dude. I was like, dude, this is
He hasn't been on good on his movies in a minute. Like
nah.
That-
The Split.
the Split was good.
I like
but,
Glass.
but the Glass, I
like Glass.
couldn't
I
get
like
it.
Glass.
I like
Glass is
Glass.
cool.
It made it more. It seemed more realer about powers.
Yeah, Glass was,
It was
okay.
grounded.
I expected more out of Glass, but it wasn't bad. So
Like nobody gonna be flying or nothing, but I expected like someone like that
but
could be in
Split
real
was
life.
amazing.
Split was dope.
Split was
Glass
good.
was a nice bookend to the whole.
Yeah,
It just wraps it up and it kind of leaves more to the imagination. So later down the road, if they want to continue it because they left it open, they can kind of do it. If not, it's closed. You don't have to worry about it.
I say like Glass to me was more realer than like watching Marvel or DC or something like that. That's how I looked at it. Cause you don't know.
It was
I can
it
see
was
it.
it was grounded.
It
It
was.
was really grounded.
Like you said, yeah, it's grounded.
It was.
Yeah.
I liked it, but the now what you're talking about, James Cameron's Avatar with the blue cats, the blue cat people.
You know,
He
and
said
the,
blue cats.
And the thing is, I was watching it, and I don't know. You know, it's been what 10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah,
And it still looks good.
yeah.
And if you look at some old movies with as far as graphics and animation, you can tell it's wonky and fake looking. Man, it still looks amazing.
James Cameron, man,
he did right.
He did some nice work, man. I feel like it had a bigger picture on what he was talking about. That's how I looked at it.
We'll
Like-
see when this next one coming out.
Whenever it come out,
I know.
I know,
He
right?
push it back every year.
it's
coming
coming
out
out.
in 2
It's
years.
coming out the same time Dr. Dre's next album come out.
That's never coming out.
Detox.
That's,
Yeah, it's
that-
coming,
no,
it's
that's
coming out
never
at the same
coming
time
out.
Detox come out. So
They've pushed it back so many times.
don't hold your breath.
They said not next year, but the next year is coming out.
I
We'll
believe
see.
it. I believe it when I see a
I
trailer.
know, right? And they got 3 more sequels planned.
Yeah, he lined them up like it's like 5 sequels. I'm like, dude,
Oh, yeah, to Avatar?
yeah, dude, chill.
Yeah, he got a lot lined up.
Did y'all see the last Terminator he did? I haven't watched that.
I haven't watched that one.
I heard the last Terminator real good.
I
I
heard
heard it was good, but it also
Dark Fate,
bombed.
right?
Yeah, it bombed. It did bomb.
big
It
time.
bombed. Everybody said, someone said it was like, it was one of the best ones. It was,
I'm sure. I bet it is good.
I heard that too. I heard that it's one of the best ones that has come out recently. But I think the reason why it bombed is because everybody's exhausted from all these badass
that
Terminator
part,
movies.
that part, because he
And they got
waited
they
too
got-
long.
yeah.
He
And
got
it com-
burned.
It comes like this is direct sequel to Terminator 2, and it's just all that in between mess.
You
Everybody's
had
like
Genesis, and you had,
I don't
even know. That's how bad it was.
Salvation.
Salvation,
Um,
yeah.
And there was one more. Then they had the TV show in between there.
Now the Sarah Connor Chronicles was dope. Now
Was
that
it?
was on Fox, I think.
yeah,
that
they
was
had,
actually
just
legit.
too much in between, and
But
so.
it's all the timey-wimey stuff they got going on because they kept saying, well, we're going to send the Terminator here for this person because John Connor doesn't matter anymore. And they don't really
Yeah.
explain why. And I think that's what it just kind of took away from the lore that they had built up for the first 2 Terminators.
Right.
Now, which one was it? The last one, it was like, it might have been Salvation. I think it was Salvation. Then they did a lot of fan service, like going back to Terminator 1, and you see like the old school Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Was it Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines?
No,
we forgot that one.
Hell no.
I forgot all about that.
Throw that in the bushes. I
And
don't like that.
Salvation.
That was garbage. That was
Dang.
that was hot garbage.
He went hard on him on that one.
Jesus
God, bro.
You almost said something.
Dang,
You
bro,
almost
just
said
call it
something about
trash,
my mama.
man.
I know,
Just call
golly.
it trash.
Oh God, no.
But did you watch it?
Hey, he gonna see me outside.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah.
this is the
What
last
you think to
episode.
find a director for that movie? So I could just spit on him.
So like, all right, with Terminator, like Terminator type of devastation, I saw on Twitter.
He still shook up over it.
I know. Jesus Christ.
Bless
I
your
know.
heart.
God, I'm sorry, man.
Did y'all hear about
My
that
bad.
the shootout in Florida?
I heard about it. I saw the bullet holes in the UPS truck.
Bro,
so
those
I heard
dudes,
about it, but I didn't read up on it.
yeah.
man, these cats, they pretty much they held a UPS truck hostage. It was a heist. They were going to steal everything that was in the UPS truck. It didn't go right at all, obviously. So they got this huge police chase. At the end of the police chase is a shootout, and then I think they ended up taking out the cows, the hostages that they had, and then just random people that was in traffic because they're doing the shootout in public. So I think the gunman got killed too. But bro, there's a
They
video.
said there's like a bunch of bullet holes in the UPS.
Yeah, I
Right.
seen the UPS
The
truck.
video-
It's messed up.
There's a video. It's on Twitter now. Just look up UPS or whatever. But there's a dude. He's driving on the interstate in Florida after the shootout happened. They took that truck. They put it on the truck bed and hauled it off for evidence, obviously. But this guy, the guy is driving. He just so happens to pass by the UPS truck. So this fool speeds up to the truck with his camera phone. He's up here checking it out. Bullet holes all over this mud. There's blood in the steps where the UPS workers
They
were.
said some innocents got shot and
Yeah, it was
hostage
bad,
got
bro.
taken out. So
But UPS, them niggas up here turned that shit into a Grand Theft Auto mission. 'Cause it was chaos. But I heard about it. I didn't think it was that bad. And I saw that clip of that dude. He's driving by the truck. I was like, Jesus Christ. Niggas is wilding.
It's crazy. Hey, it was that's out in California, right?
Nah, Florida.
Florida.
Stand your ground.
There you go.
And
Florida,
that's
crazy.
another thing. Florida is,
Messing up. They've been messing up.
man, Florida is.
Didn't Charlamagne say the crazy people come from Florida?
Florida. Where else at? Florida and the Bronx.
Hey,
Yeah, I give them on that one. So
When I went down to Florida, they be
They
looking.
wild.
Yeah,
they wild.
yeah,
They wild.
Yeah, they be looking.
You remember this? Back in the day, those dudes bath salts and ate another dude's face in the
Yeah.
Oh
I remember
yeah,
that.
I remember that.
Florida.
Have you seen? I've seen footage of that dude's face.
Yeah, I seen.
It's-
too.
I've seen
It is.
I've seen the footage of the dude eating his face.
I
you
ain't
seen the
that, but I saw
Nah.
aftermath.
Oh my man,
It
it
was
is
nasty.
disturbing.
Nah, I can't
That-
watch that, bro.
It's
That's some faces of death. Kinda.
yeah, yeah.
I ain't.
Yeah, don't change my Google search anytime soon.
Hot Asians, face eating horses. What is going on over there?
In the news, also, what else I was going to talk about? George Miller. He just announced that they're getting ready to start filming Fury Road 2, so Mad Max. So
Mad
I'm
Max.
excited about that. I know,
Yeah, I don't
Sir
know
Esther
about
don't know
that.
that. You need to get up on that.
Now,
Isn't
Fury-
it like in the desert?
Yeah, they're in the desert. It's post-apocalyptic.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that California video made off that?
Yeah,
That-
yeah, that's
yeah.
what it's based off
Yeah,
of. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, you know.
I know about it. I know what it was made off
That's
of. but
good.
I
Sir
never
Esther
watched
knows
it.
his history.
Yeah, he knows a little bit something.
California love.
Oh, get out of here. I probably know more Tupac songs than y'all do.
Probably do.
Chill, dog.
What?
Chill.
I know probably more. I'm a big
Nigga, I
Tupac
knew
fan.
Tupac when he was a dancer. Nigga, I seen him when he was on the 2 Live crew, dancing in the background in a Dan Aykroyd movie. Can't mess with me, dog. Goddamn.
Okay, you got me on that one. You got me on that one.
Other than I can think of that I'm looking forward to movie wise is December 20th, the next and last Star Wars of the trilogy, of the Skywalker trilogy.
I'm nervous.
Last of the Jedi.
Yeah, I'm.
Nah, The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
But I'm nervous, dog.
Wow, you don't think they're gonna
The
wrap it
last-
up right?
I like the first of this new trilogy because it was bringing me back to familiar ground. But it was too much like New Hope. It was pretty much Star Wars New Hope 2.
Right, you know.
And then you go to The Last Jedi. And fan service galore. I loved it. I like seeing Yoda as a puppet. Frank Oz is voicing Yoda. And he's hitting Luke in the head with the goddamn
Spoon.
not with spoon. What is it? A Filipino movie? Hit people with spoons? Gave me a flashback. Nah, I hit him with a stick.
Traumatized.
But I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about all right, we've been waiting. The whole buildup was we're trying to find Luke Skywalker, and we find him, and then this nigga dies. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, this is your saga, and now it's the Rise of Skywalker. I'm like, how? Because there's no Skywalkers left. So that's why I'm nervous. I don't know what the hell J.J. Abrams got got cooking.
We'll see. I got hope for it.
I'm hopefully
I'm
optimistic.
gonna watch it.
Oh, yeah,
Hopefully
definitely I'm
optimistic.
watching it. So.
Oh, well, I'm watching it, but I'm nervous. I'm hopefully optimistic, and if it is what it is.
I still gonna
Fingers
hit
crossed.
numbers either way.
No matter what's
Regardless.
going on. Yeah.
It's gonna hit it regardless. So
That reminds me, there's a new show on Netflix that's called Toys That Made Us. Y'all
Oh, bro.
got to watch that.
I've been watching that, bro.
Really, I'm just wow.
I think it's the third or fourth season, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
the story Transformers, Star
Man.
Wars, all the 80s
Star
stuff
Trek.
that would start everything, and it's like it's so much backstory that we had no idea what was
I'm
going on.
89, so
Dude, you
You'll like it.
you'll like it. Even the toys, they got some.
see, I think you watched Ninja Turtles when you was a kid, right?
heck yeah.
That's on there. They tell that whole story.
The new season talk about Ninja Turtles, like wrestling, like the WWE, and it even has a back back history of the property itself, like the WWF, for example.
Yeah.
They talk about how Vince McMahon, before there was a WWF, there was a network of wrestling.
Yeah, WCW,
Yeah.
ECW, yeah.
And Vince McMahon, there was these rules of wrestling that you weren't supposed to break, and this motherfucker Vince McMahon said, "Fuck that shit, I'm doing
Oh,
it."
yeah.
And he
took over the game.
He bought out the competition, and it is what it is now. And they kind of briefly go on that. It's pretty cool. It's real educational. The Ninja Turtles thing.
I've yet to watch the Ninja Turtles
Oh,
show.
I'm gonna shut
so
up.
don't tell me too much
My
because
son
I'm.
be watching Ninja Turtle, man.
But I'm skipping around and just seeing the
Yeah.
toys that I really want. That it brings back memories for me. And I didn't know Transformer was almost bankrupt. They were. Yeah, they almost lost it. That's a lot of
The
crazy
crazy
stuff
part
on there.
about
So.
the Transformers thing is the Transformers that we know about. That was never a thing in Japan. It was all just some random ass robots that just transform into a camera or they transform into a gun. It was up until Hasbro partnered up with I forgot the Japanese company. When they partnered up, that's when they were trying to get everything focused and try to figure out how is this gun gonna work with this rope with this truck.
And the funny thing about it is they brought up when GoBots came in and how
the
they
Tonka.
was trying to take over, and it's like for a while they were winning and doing right, but then Transformers just took over. They blew up
Yeah.
because they were such more intricate, more detailed, and the story was better.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I remember going to the store and they say kids would get mad when their parents bring home GoBots instead of Transformers because they look so cheap ass looking. So
Me as a Transformers kid, watching the show, my dad used to buy the toys, and me and my brother playing with them. My mom, man, bless her heart, she came home, and she was so excited. She says, "Anak, I got you the robots. You like the robots? They transform." Yeah, Transformers. Man, my mom dropped out these GoBots, and I looked at it. And
I know.
You're in first grade, and you're just gonna tell it like it is. And I told my mom, these aren't Transformers. These are GoBots. I never got slapped so fast
Are you?
because it's like I'm offending her. She's shocked, like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I just turned my nose up to these hard ass metal. Like I think it was supposed to be a plane and a scooter. Get this out of my face. I'm a man of substance.
She tried.
She tried.
I know
love
you
my
still
mom.
feel
Love
bad
you,
to this
I love
day.
you, mom. Oh yeah, man. Oh, I was a jackass when I was a kid, man.
We see.
I want to talk about it right now.
All right.
You was a jerk.
Speaking of
Dang.
speaking of kids or whatever, let's get into a little bio. We got a few minutes left.
Yeah, we got-
Catch everybody up on what's going on in our lives and who we are. So who wants to go first?
Go ahead and go, OG.
Me
You got
first.
it. You got it.
All
No,
right.
you got it.
All right. My name is Ron. I go by Ron OG. I think Sir Esther gave me that nickname, OG. I have no idea why. What's up with that?
Oh, well, the reason I gave it to you, because, he's kind of like an OG.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of the group. So
I remember, wasn't that YBN Corday? He said there's a difference between an old head and an OG. Now, like the old heads, they just like, you young brothers don't know nothing. Y'all good for nothing. Da da da. Basically, like, you know, your uncle be talking about you and all that.
Yeah.
Not really up to times or whatever.
Yeah, and then OG's over here. He kicking with the young fellas. You know how he do.
He got his ear to the street.
Yeah, he hears what's going on. And keeping with these young women.
He's up to speed.
Yeah, you know, I'm the oldest of the group, and I've always been self-aware of my fashion, what I do know, and I just don't want to be that dude with the jorts and my phone attached to the side of my hip.
With the pager.
Hashtag jorts.
Yeah, jorts and you know, my New Balance, and then the oversized phone clip to my hip, and like, dude, how old are you? Dude, you younger than I am, looking like a golly. Anyway, everybody has their own fashion sense. Anyway, my name is Ron. Part producer here, graphic designer, music producer here and there. I have two wonderful boys. They've kept me going through all this adversity that I've been through, because I went through a pretty hurtful divorce a few years ago, and just is unexpected, but I had to pull myself out of that.
Yeah.
And the way I did that is I was severely overweight. My mental state was out of control, and this is where I began to level up, and I changed. And I went through a bunch of phases: anger, resentment. Some of these fools seen some of that anger.
Seen the anger.
You know, get mad, them eyes get big.
Yeah, like they get red, and they know when I get angry.
We just got done talking about Star Wars, and that's a lot of fear and hatred. In this heart.
I was going
to the dark side.
Yeah, I was going through I apologize to anybody I snapped on when I was going through my hardship. But I got through it because, you know, I dropped my weight. I was in the gym 5 or 6 days a week and got my fitness in order. And that took about a year, dropped 65 pounds. Then my whole mental state started to change. And I was still going through my things, but it helped me. And then I started focusing on my boys, what was really important, and changing my whole aspect and my whole outlook on life, because I got to a very, very dark space, and I never want to get there again. And that, you know, it was life-threatening. That's as far as deep I want to get with that.
Yeah.
I never want to get to that spot again where I felt like my life wasn't worth it. And I pulled myself out of it. You know, I was on depression mesh. I got myself off of that. I feel good now. Or, you know, start a new job where we all met at before. It's not something I went to school for or my past career, which was a graphic designer, but it was something new, had to start, and it's built my confidence up to keep going and to do something better. And now I'm on a roll. The thing is, once you start something and you see results after years of hard work, you want to keep going and having new aspirations and keep positive and keep going. And how you get to a certain point that you look back and other people are going through their hardship, you can talk to them. You can say, hey, believe me, it could be worse.
Yeah.
I know where you've been. I sympathize with you. This is what's going to happen. Keep pushing. You'll get past this. So, you know, I'm always coming up with something new. I'm very active. Just try to keep positive. There's always something positive in every situation you can look at. But that's who I am right now. And love me or hate me, I have my own style. And here we are
And
at the
ladies,
level. Yeah.
if you're single.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yes, I am single, and that is by choice. But I like to mingle. I like to mingle. Anyway, but that's me. Ron OG, that's why I go by on here.
How can they follow you, my brother?
Right now, I have a private page right now. That is for my family stuff. But you can just hit us up on the Level Up podcast.
No. What can they follow you on?
Follow me on?
Follow you. What's your producer name? What?
Oh, Ron OG. But you hit me up on, you know, on the Level Up on the Level Up Instagram, because I hadn't made a personal one
Aren't
for
you a
this one
producer,
yet.
though?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Put your resume out, man.
Yeah,
I just
put your resume on the
I
table.
know, like, I just do so many things. You can also, I have Amadex as music producer.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
you
There we
go.
go.
It's at AMBIDEX_X. You can hear me on there if you need some beats or
What
something.
else are you on?
I'm
Pico.
also,
You're on YouTube also, right?
yeah, it's on YouTube. Man, you know more about me than I do. I hear, I
Hey,
see.
man.
Sir Esther's with the social media biz.
Yeah, I know. Graphic artist. It is RJS_GRAFX. And of course, the podcast producer with my homeboys here as at the level up. That's at THE_level up. So that's pretty much all I got to contribute to my part of the piece. Who's next?
Okay. You want me to go?
Go ahead,
Sir
Easy.
Esther.
Well,
Sir Esther.
this is Sir Esther's right here.
Your real name? We call him D.
They call me D. I ain't gonna say my real name out here,
Oh,
but you'll
man.
see it on my
Don
social
Tavius.
media.
Don Tavius.
Donatello.
You can follow me at Sir Esther's on all platforms. Twitter, Instagram. And one thing about me, I'm the young boy of the group, even though I am 30. I don't want to try to make nobody feel bad or nothing.
No, wait, I don't feel bad at
I don't want to make nobody feel bad or nothing. You see, he got quiet for
Yeah,
a
because
minute.
sometimes we be asking him things. He said, "Man, that was before my time." I was like, "Damn,
Nigga, I'm
old as
36. I'm out of this shit, man. Fuck this. Got this young
But-
ass nigga in here.
shit." Yeah, we ain't that old.
Born in Nashville, raised in Laverne, or what else we call El Boogie.
I don't call it that.
I call it
Okay.
People from Laverne, they know what we mean by El Boogie.
To each his own.
I graduated from Tennessee State.
Yeah.
I graduated with management, Go Tigers, Bleed Blue. And I'm also one of the biggest Titans fans ever.
I'm sorry.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. We're going to, I always say every year we're going to the Super Bowl.
He's a true Titans fan.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
sticking
True
with
Titans
him no
fan.
matter what. So
My basketball team's the Spurs.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Then you
What? That's
you-
that's one of my favorite cities right
you
there.
went to the city a couple
Yeah, I
years
went to
ago.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Like, very beautiful. If you ever go there, I highly recommend the Riverwalk. Look at the Alamo. Even though part of it's there, they still give you a nice tour of it. One thing big about me, I'm a big traveler. I
That
love
is,
traveling.
that
Yeah,
is.
that fool's
I at
always
least
going
travel
somewhere.
at least 3 times a year. I try to go at least out the country one time, and I go in different cities twice a year. Also, I have a son. I love him to death. He's a junior. It makes me so mad because he act like me. Like, it's bad.
cheap.
Like, you
Payback.
love him.
He's cheap.
Like, you love him to death, but it's just like, you can't get that mad. Yeah, you can't get that mad because it's like, I was the same way.
That's what it is.
Yeah, payback
Payback.
for all your years. I'm not single. I got a girl, and we just going through it. Everything's going good. And one thing I also love, I love my car. I have an Impala.
Oh.
Everybody got their own. I love Impalas. Like,
sorry.
I only had 2 cars throughout my whole life, and both of them been Impalas.
And he still got that old ass
still
car.
got-
I
you
said,
still got
"Man,
the old
Yeah, I
gold.
still got my own car.
Paint shit look like he been on the sun with that
Look,
thing.
I
look like
love it.
It looked like it's been a Mad Max
I
Fury
never-
Road.
It
Look,
does. It
I never let go of my first
I'm like,
car.
man, let that thing go.
It's my
God,
first
yeah,
car.
y'all
I
need to
feel 'em.
see this.
I
This
feel
thing
'em.
is, it's
It's the car.
it's.
It's nothing like having your first car.
I
But
feel
like,
you.
all right.
Like,
You worked for it. You worked hard to get it.
But
I feel
his,
you.
his Impala's nice though. That's
The new one.
It's nice. That's
yeah,
a sweet
I
one.
love to read. One of my favorite
I
books.
hope you do.
Like, one of my favorite books I ever read that changed my mind was like Rich Dad Poor Dad. It changed my perspective on life, made me realize there's more important to life than just me. I'm a giver, not much of a taker, and that's really all I can say. Want to know more about me, look at my pictures, and look at my quotes I'll be posting.
One more question. What at what point did you decide to level up your life? Was there a certain point, or was it?
Well, it really came to me in getting into different businesses. Like, I've always been heavy into like network marketing or multi-level marketing, and that's what really changed my life. On there's more to life than just like what I need to be doing. Like, I've always been the type. I've been like the dude that's been like, man, I need to get a job. I need to do this. I need to do that. But I never realized there's more things out there that you can do to make like extra income and stuff like that. Like, I've always been raised, you go to school, you get your degree, and you get the right job, and you just work your way up the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
But once I realized you see the ins and outs of corporate world, you really don't want that.
Right.
Like, I graduated with a degree, but it was hard for me to get a job because I had a degree, but I didn't have no experience. So if I do tell you anything, get experience. But also, like, do I really want that? Oh, that's my phone dropping. Even though I look at the corporate world, and we all look at the corporate world, do we really want to deal with that type of lifestyle? Like, I see what they go through. Do I really want to go through that?
Yeah.
I understand because I've been in the corporate world. I was in it for 13, 14 years as a web and graphic designer, so I understand that part of it. What's crazy is all of us has to agree, but all of us are at different spots in our lives and how we're trying to level up, but we're all still coming together at the end with this podcast. So, that's how, like I said, man, I'm about to rip down this microphone. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm just...
no, if you have any questions, ask. Like,
yeah.
what we need to be doing. Like, when we give our bio, ask each other questions to stuff.
Man, I will give a shout out to my boy, Sir Esther. He's always stayed positive and kept going. He's always been there for me, even when I was at my lowest. He never did give up on me because at the time I just wanted to snap on him.
I'll give him that too.
Yeah, he just stayed cool. All right, cool, all right.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like one thing about me. I never really lose. Like I never lose myself.
It's how can I say it? You're like Ned Flanders.
Oh, here we go.
But it's not in an obnoxious way. It's no matter what comes your way. Like, cause me, I like to joke around.
Yeah.
I like to play like little jokes and joke on folks, and whatever I would throw out at you, even if you was having a bad day, you would turn around, you laugh about it. Ha, you silly dog. And you'll smile about it, and then I'll realize, oh shit, you know what?
Yeah, he does like same thing.
I just noticed that he's kind of down, and I just came out like an asshat.
Right, I realized that too.
And then it makes me check myself. So I appreciate Danielle, like his whole positivity. I joke about you being so positive all the time, but it has made a difference on how I look at things too. So,
and in a way too is like I've never met anyone like Sir Esther, aka Don, because it helped me realize the same way what you was saying, Jay, how you have a bad day and no matter what, Danielle stays the same.
Yeah.
And then you look back and say, damn, I was ass to this dude. He's still cool with me. Then I just come back around and I like that he didn't hold that against me.
Yeah.
And that's made me a certain way to pick up those attributes when someone coming at me wrong. Then I'm picking up, hey, you know what? He's having a bad day. I understand. And I don't hold it against him. Yeah. So props to my man.
Yeah.
Props to him for you rubbing off on him. You don't even
one
know.
Thing I will say is never lose focus of the bigger purpose.
Yeah.
That's how I will say. So I'm done with my bio.
Who's next?
Mr. Blackapino J.
Blackapino J.
What up? Blackapino J. I was born in the Philippines. We're gonna get that out there, Danielle. My dad was in the Navy. Then of course that explains the Philippines. From Cali, from San Diego. I'm married. I got three beautiful kids that run me crazy and ragged, but I love them to death. And they're the reason. My family's the reason why I wanted to level myself up and instead of just bullshitting around, going from job to job, just actually apply the skills that I have because I also do graphic design. I'm an artist traditionally, and I wanted to see them have a better example of how to do better in life. So I put myself through school to get my college degree in graphic design. But unfortunately, like what Danielle was saying, you can get the paper, but you need the experience. Mm-hmm. And that's where I met these guys at in my former employment.
And we're starting to get out of there, man. Trying to get out of that place, but it pays the bills.
It pays the bills, and I found a way out. So I don't work with these guys anymore, and so I'm actually in a graphic design field that's graphic design related. So at least I'm doing something. And the only thing I keep just pushing to look for the next thing that's going to get me up to that next level, to my main goal of what I really want to do in life. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm an easy book to read. Now, I've kind of said it before. I like to joke and bullshit with people, but I got level-headed dudes like Ron and Sir that kind of helps me get into that positive mind space.
I think we all feed on each other in certain
Yeah,
way
we
forms.
do.
We do. So, and that's why we all decided, you know what, let's put this all together and see what we come up with.
Yeah.
Even I looked at it like this. Even if nothing comes out of it, guess what?
We
We
still
tried.
having fun.
We having fun.
Yeah.
We tried.
We just
we
kicking
did
it.
this. We're kicking. We boys. We worked in the same spots together. We know each other's background,
Yeah.
and let's see where it goes. Sponsors. Wink, wink. Anyway.
I was gonna say so. I lost. Let me not say it so that we can get some sponsors.
Yes.
I'm gonna pause on that one.
Yeah. You know.
But yeah, it's you know what this opportunity that we have, I feel like it's gonna not only help us personally, but maybe there's people out there that's probably going to try to wonder what can they do to try to get themselves out of a rut, or how would they deal with a certain situation. We don't have the answers, and we are saying up front we don't know everything, but maybe something that we talked about today might help that next person that's listening figure out how to handle their own personal things. So I'm hoping that maybe what we end up talking about through the course of this project that we got going on is going to do just that, help somebody level their game up so that way they can get in a better spot in life.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too.
Ooh, I like that.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Okay,
All right. That's it. I think, do we have enough here? I think we can wrap it up. Anybody else got anything want to add or anything?
I was just about to say, I slipped forgot, but tell them what you're bringing to the table to the podcast. Also, OG and Black Apino, what each person's bringing. Like,
Oh, okay.
All right.
start off, OG.
Well, I think I'm. You know what? I never really thought about it, but I'm just gonna be myself. You either love me or hate me,
Okay.
and that's how I look at it. I got that from you.
Man, that
That's
nigga
how
took
you
my
feel.
answer.
Yeah. You either love me or hate me, and I'm gonna.
He cheated. Y'all can't see it right now, but he was looking at my paper. That's what I had in my paper.
But he got me on that one. That was a good question. But the thing is, what I bring to it is I try to bring a positive vibe to it because life is too damn short to be negative and mad about something.
That's right.
Okay, look, I get it. You're able to get mad. Everybody has their opinions, your emotions. That's understandable. But if it's not gonna matter 10 minutes or 5 years from now, why are you mad about it now?
Yeah.
And let it ruin your whole damn week.
Or
Because
like,
or someone you go outside and someone say something crazy to it. Yeah, you can get mad and you can react in a certain way, but don't let that dictate how your week is gonna go. Man, I should have said this to this fool. I should have did this. No, let it go. I had to learn the hard way. I was an ass at one point, I believe, because I just wanted to fight everybody. I was just mad at the world, which I need to look inside and needed to do what I need to do to make myself happy. Granted, what I've done so far hasn't made a lot of people happy in my family and friends, and I lost a few, but guess what? I'm happy. I can lay down at night and be happy.
that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured that out. They don't like the way some of my style, my dressing, the way I be talking, the things I don't do anymore, the things I do now. People are not going to be happy with it no matter what the fuck you do,
Yeah.
good or bad. So find you
Yeah.
and go from there. That's what
Preach.
that's what I feel like I bring to this podcast. Just no matter what you do in life, be you. It's too short. I found out a little bit late in life, but guess what? It's never too late in my mind.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I bring to it. Just let's get this bread. Let's get this positive
cheddar.
life. Let's focus. Let's hustle. Let's be happy, because life is short.
It really is. And
Once
it's
you
not-
get to a certain
tomorrow's not
age, yeah,
promised.
it's not, and you see things that are going on, and you think you got it bad. Then you see, I'll end this like this: you think you have it bad, and then you go out in the world and you look around, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see someone in a wheelchair. You see someone, walking in crutches, or you hear about someone with cancer, and the kids are not doing good, and you're like, damn, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's not
worried
that
about
bad.
making a light bill, and they up there fighting for their life.
Yeah.
So it's all about perspective. So, and even them, some of them are just at a higher level and think, you know what, it could be worse for me. And that is amazing to me that no matter what situation you're in, there's a positive in it. So that's what I think I bring to the podcast. I'm done with get off my soapbox.
Okay, what about you, Black Pino?
Let me see. I mean, this is like Ron said, just me being me. How I'm talking on this podcast is how I talk with everybody that in person. Ron, sir, they know me for about 4 or 5 years, and everything that we talk, this is how we talk. Mm-hmm. This is how I talk when I'm out and about. Unless I'm on a job interview, then I have to use my interview voice.
Okay, switch it up.
Enunciate my words and not sound threatening. But it's just being just trying. I like to try to be optimistic. There's a lot of shit that was going on in my life before I met these dudes as well, like with custody with my son. What the hell? I was homeless at one point, you know. So there was a lot that's gone on in my life that I try to stay. Try to look at the bright side of things, and I hope that I can still bring that to this podcast, so that way it's not all doom and gloom, and it's not. Right. The day is only how you make it, and what have you. So you can see this. I try to reflect this stuff on my social media, which is at Black Capino J on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook. I only use the Facebook so my mom knows I'm alive. Because she's still in the Philippines, and that's another chapter.
Yeah, Facebook worldwide.
Yeah, I got to get off of that because it was it's too wild.
It's too wild.
The only place they don't use Facebook is when I went out of the country was China. They got their own like stuff out there. They block their stuff off from the world.
I still want to admit you still didn't hook me up with those Supreme bags in China, dog.
I apologize, man. You should have told me, man. I would have brought something back, man.
He'll be back.
They was hitting me some stuff, though. They was trying to sell me a lot of stuff, man.
For real?
I bought Rush Hour 2. You remember when Chris Tucker bought that black... I got the same... I think I got the same outfit. Outfit. I bought that over there. I bought some fake glasses. They was fake because, when you drop them, they sound hard.
I don't see how that stuff over there could be fake because that's where they make them.
They use, like, all right, for sneakers.
All right.
Back in the day, I used to try to sell like the color variations of Jordans and all that. In China, there's fools that actually they used to work in the factories. They got the molds, they got the patterns on how to make the shoes.
Not the right material,
but they're not authenticated by the company themselves. Exactly. That's why they can sell it. Okay, on the DL. All right.
So, and with that being said, the quality is going to be an issue. Oh. So you might have some joints that are gonna fall apart as soon as you put them on, which has happened to me. Mm-hmm. Or you can get some where the color is slightly off, or the pattern doesn't look right.
Before.
And has anyone ever been called out for fake stuff by some sneakerheads? And you're like, damn, how do you know they were fake?
People like told me in my ear, but they haven't like busted me out.
That happened to me too.
They haven't busted me out, but they're like, hey, bro, I'm trying to. I had like some forces. In like the loop, it was like the loop was looking for it. Like I'm like, whoa! He's like, bro, there's something wrong with your force, bro. I don't want to say nothing, but I'm like, man, I threw them others away, man. And then another, Atlanta, you go to Discount Mall. They sell a lot of Jordans at the Discount Mall, but a lot of them ain't real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
They got the Jordan logo, got the booty on it instead of booty crack on it. You're like, dang, these don't look like Jordans.
Jordan got an afro?
Yeah. They had some Jordan down there for $50. I'm like, too good to be true, man. If they were color I never seen before.
If it's too good to be true,
then it
normally is.
Yeah, so.
Sometimes it could be true.
I don't know. Every situation I ever run into.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I adapted that, so.
I learned the hard way, trust me. Mm-hmm. I've bulk ordered Jordans from China.
Oh, you did that for?
I was selling them, and I was selling them for like what 100, 120, trying to skate by. And one time I had a shipment got caught up by customs. After that, I was like, I'm done. I can't do this because I end up wasting what more about $80 on Jordans that I could have resold. And just the threat of that happening, or if it coming back to me, I say I'm out.
I've lost money trying to order stuff from Japan, China too, and reselling it.
Yeah.
I like $1,500 on some PS2s and 3s.
Dang.
Yeah, I was trying to buy them and resell them, but
It's
they
not
got
worth
my
it, man.
money.
It's not
It
worth
ain't
it.
worth it.
When you going through shady channels,
Yeah.
it ain't worth it, bro.
What you said.
So, Sir Esther's.
What I'm bringing is what both y'all bringing. Me, myself, and I. Motivation, inspiration, just showing people there's a way out. Showing people that you could do things rather than just work a 9 to 5. And also, I want to bring you, what else? Family, music. We're all going to bring music
Yeah.
to it. TV shows, movies, everything we do in the daily life that keeps you interested. So, might end this off, or
Yeah, we're getting ready to. I want to add one more thing.
can I add a quote?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let me get to that in a second, but I want to add, we're going to bring in people here and there when we can to interview them. But people we bring in, we want to know, how have you leveled up your life and what keeps you motivated. So when we do bring you in, that's your main purpose here. And we're going to have fun with it, but we're looking forward to interviewing some of our closest friends, family, and people in the Nashville area. And we hope you guys enjoy this podcast and support us. But we're going to end this up with Danielle giving us a quote. So
I just seen it, it was a quote I seen in 2011. It really got my change in perspective on life. And we both already talked about it. Was if it don't matter to five years from now, why does it matter?
Right.
But it was something from a man named Elvis De Leon. He's a Harlem graphic designer. His mother died when he was 16.
Damn.
Yeah, and he was homeless. But the quote he said that always stuck with me was let's say if you had $86,400 in your bank account today, and you had to use it that day, it don't roll over or roll to the next day. You will use it as soon as possible, right? So why waste time? Basically, you have 86,400 seconds every day. It don't roll over. You don't get it back. So why are you going to waste that day? So I just wanted to spit that on you and let you know there's more out there. And make sure you use the whole day, not just 90 seconds of it or 90 minutes of it. So that's the quote right there I'm going to give to you. So either go level up or shut up.
bitch!